Hey YouTube and Spotify, what's going on? This is iTalk here, and in today's podcast, we have a brand new podcast.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
This would be episode number 56 of the iTalk Fortnite podcast. Guys, I hope you are all doing well today. Hopefully everyone is staying warm. Hopefully everyone is well and healthy. Today is the 19th of December, 2021. We are 6 days away from Christmas, guys, and that is kind of crazy to think about. I don't know. I feel like 2020 and 2021 were like the fastest years ever. Like, blink and you miss it, right? So, don't have a ton to talk about today, but I still wanted to make a podcast again because I really do enjoy these podcasts. I really do. Oh, don't mind the Nolan Patrick stats if you're on YouTube. So, like I said, hopefully everyone's doing well today. I guess I'll talk about a little bit about what I've been doing. Won't lie, I haven't been doing much. I've been very just like keeping to myself for the most part. I've been watching movies with my Discord, which is pretty cool. I got to see the movie Klaus, which, what a beautiful film. I had never seen it. I think what turned me away from it was the fact that, like, oh, it was a Netflix movie. I don't know. I thought Netflix movies were kind of hit or miss, so I was just like, I don't know if this is going to be any good or not, but to my surprise, it's one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. We rewatched the Grinch films, not the 2018 animated one. I'm still not interested in seeing that. We saw some other movies as well, and it's been fun. And then we got the new Five Nights at Freddy's game that came out, Security Breach. It is a broken mess, but I still thoroughly enjoy it. I think it's hilarious and fun. But I'm telling you, as soon as they give you like that laser pistol or whatever, the game isn't even scary anymore. The fact that you can just like stop every jump scare through just shooting them in the face with the laser is so like OP. Now, there is some characters that either can't see or there's some where like they just don't get fazed by it. But still, it's like for the majority of the game, it's like, or like the end of the game, it's just not scary anymore. It's just kind of easy, but still fun game. And yeah, kind of broken. I feel like they should have polished the game up a bit more, but I'm assuming they wanted to get it out before the Christmas season. It makes sense. Yeah. But still fun game though. I think I'm almost done. I think I'm on like the last part where you have to like escape, and maybe that's not the final part, but like I'm confused on like where I need to go with the Freddy suit, because that's, you can't go everywhere with it. So I think I'm stuck at that part, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I think it also depends on like what you did in the middle of the game to give you your ending. Like I did the laser tag section, so I guess I have like the laser tag ending. I have no idea. Also cool to see like Markiplier play it, because obviously he's like the originator of the Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough, even though he really isn't. I know that like he mentioned in the first part of his first video for it was that Yami Mash started playing it, but he definitely got the biggest glow up from it was that. And I remember I found Markiplier through his Slender mod videos. I thought those were pretty interesting. Pretty old, but still pretty awesome. I don't watch him at all anymore, but I will always watch him for Five Nights at Freddy's. I have to. I feel like it's like tradition at that point. I feel like it's tradition. Thinking about if there was anything else. I did go to the arcade twice. I will be going again today. After I'm done recording this podcast and uploading it, because that is my favorite thing to do during the weekend, is to just go to the arcade. Like I said, they got a bowling alley. They've got laser tag, which doesn't really work much at all. And then they also have go-karts, which the go-karts is actually pretty sick. I always like how they always say, like, you can't bump. And I've never bumped a single person doing the bumper car or the go-karts as much as I have been, but like every time I'm always like on a track with other people, there's always one other person that does it, and I just find it funny. I'm like, they told you can't do it, or else you could get like, they say like if you get injured it's your fault. So I mean, I don't know, I have fun with it though regardless. Then like there's some other stuff there. Yeah, my favorite machine, Quick Drop, was broken for the majority of this weekend. I hope they fixed it up today. But like Friday, it barely worked, then it just shut off. And then Saturday, same thing. And that's what I use to farm my tickets, is the Quick Drop mini game or arcade game, which if you're on YouTube, I'll show you what the machine looks like. If you're on Spotify, I'll still explain it. Basically, you have 50 balls, 50 red balls, and you need to spam the button in order for you to get the the balls in these buckets that rotate around. And if you get all 50 in, you win like the jackpot they have for it. And I win the jackpot almost like very often to the point where it's like I can make a ton of tickets through this. I have like 70,000 tickets, and to get like a Nintendo Switch is like 30, or no, it's like 300,000. And I still don't know what I want to get. I'm actually eligible to buy like this big Among Us like plushie thing, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to go for like a Nintendo Switch or like a cheap TV or something like that. Just something fun. I don't know. You see them on like the racks in the arcade. You see them like behind the prize counter, and it's like you'll never get this. But for me, it's like, maybe I can if you try hard enough, right? So this is what the machine looks like. Pretty fun. This is one of like the least rigged machines out there because I've played on machines where they felt rigged, especially with like the claw machines. It sucks because there's some that will let you win, and then it's like after that you'll never win again. It's so weird. But yeah, overall fun time. I'm happy I'm there often. Again, I get to like actually see people, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. I'm very again, to myself. I don't really talk to anyone else. I talk to like the staff there, and the staff is nice, but like actual people, nah. It's funny because like back in the day when DDR machines were really prevalent, I used to like pull in a crowd for that. If you guys know what I'm talking about, a Dance Dance Revolution machine is like, you know, the up, down, left, right arrows, and you have like the thing on the back. Well, I hit my own microphone. You know, like the back. What is it like? It's not a pole. It's like a It's like a handlebar, I guess. And those used to bring in crowds. Like if you were really good at DDR, which I don't want to say I was amazing, but I feel like I was pretty decent at it. You would get crowds easily. Now, this location did have a DDR machine once upon a time, and they scrapped it. I'm assuming it's just because kids stomp on the steps too much. I don't know. But I would enjoy one, and I actually emailed them. I said, hey, hypothetically, if I was to get a DDR machine, would you guys like install it in your place of business? I have yet to get a response, but I would, you know, maybe consider donating a half-baked machine if they can fix it up and stuff. If they want it, that is. I could fit it in my house technically, but I feel like it would take too much space, and I don't want to overdo it. Here's what like a DDR machine looks like. Again, if you're on YouTube, you could see it, but like I used to be good at these. I used to be very good at these. I used to play down at my my local boardwalk in New Jersey. Usually it'd be like the what would it even be? Ocean City, maybe. Very, very cool arcades over there. And yeah, I did thoroughly enjoy the DDR machines there. And there's even like an app called DDR Finder where you can try to find DDR machines in your area. Apparently there's one like 30 minutes from me, but I don't know. Do I really want to waste 30 minutes on gas? Because again, I'll be straight up though, gas is so expensive right now, but do I really want to waste 30 minutes to go to an arcade that might not even be that good, but have like a maybe decent DDR machine? I don't know. I'll have to try it eventually. I will try it eventually. But besides that, I don't know. All those machines just feel like they're broken, and they're probably never going to be like good again. I do see you can rent one out for like $500 on this website. That's pretty interesting. What, do they just bring it to you for the day, and then you just like what? They just take it back after the day? I mean, I guess that's interesting, but like that's such a heavy machine. Why would you even do that? I don't even know. But I'm trying to think if there was anything else that's been going on. I've been trying to get my bowling better. Like, I feel like whenever I bowl at this location, I always feel like I'm slightly getting better over time. And I feel like I'm like increasing my bowling stats up. Like right now I'm like a level maybe 2 bowling, but like I want to get to like level 10 where like I'm hitting strikes constantly and I'm just having a decent time. Now, like I said about the laser tag, in this location, it's pretty shoddy. You'll hit someone and it won't even register. And that's an issue with something like laser tag. And with their bowling alley, it is not perfect. I was just bowling yesterday on a lane. I hit a strike and the machine thought I hit an 8. And you know, do you ever like mess with those machines where like that you can like change your name on it and you can like do all this and that? I don't personally. Apparently you can like change your score. I never figured it out. It's all convoluted. And I'm just like, man, this is really dumb. Like the fact that like it didn't register. I didn't necessarily care about my score, but I really wanted to just see how many strikes I could keep getting. I've gotten like 2 strikes in a row at least like 3 times, and then I always whiff the 3rd strike to get the turkey, and I never get it. When I do get a turkey eventually, I will I'll tweet it out. But I feel like, again, you could just kind of fake that. I don't know. Regardless. Also, I did want to mention this. This is a huge thing with me that happened, I guess you could say personally. Epic Games reached out to me and they said they wanted to give me some codes for my audience. And I just wanted to let you guys know that, yes, Epic Games sent me some codes for you guys. And I gave all of them away on Twitter, half of them. The other half will be given out through, I'm assuming I'll just do it through item shop vids. And when I do it through item shop videos, I'm going to make sure it's not like blurry, because the last one I did was really blurry and I had to like put it in a pinned comment. And I didn't really like doing it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it doesn't blur up the screen. So keep it on the screen for a little bit longer and maybe like up the opacity on it. But I did get an email from Epic Games that said, hey, we'd like to give you something for the Christmas season if you'd like. And I said, of course, I would take it. And they gave me 4 codes for the Voidlander pack. They gave me 4 codes for Polar Legends. They gave me 4 codes for Frozen Legends. And they gave me 2 for Minty Legends. So like I said, I split it up half and half. Half of it went to Twitter, and half of it will go back into the item shop videos, because they said they wanted me to share them with my community. So I thought, why not? So that's going to be coming up in the upcoming future. I should be starting to drop the codes today on the item shop videos. I guess I keep forgetting, and also like when it's during like someone's locker bundle, or when it's like Spider-Man or something like that, I feel like the codes are almost like, let's wait until we find a day where it's like there probably isn't going to be anything crazy. Sunday, today, the 19th, I kind of doubt there's going to be anything crazy today. So I think that would be a good time for me to start that. But yeah, besides that, that's what I've been doing this week, and then I'll talk about something else as well. So, content. Where is the content bin? Let's see what I even put out this week. I will figure that out right now as I put down my water bottle. So let's see. How many videos did I create? I did a few. I'm surprised I did this many. I didn't think I did this many. So we have, right? We have the Fortnite is doing everything right video, where I basically talk about how Fortnite feels like they're listening to the community more than ever. And that's a huge thing. I also talked about the new leaked skins that were coming soon to Fortnite. We have a lot of decent ones. And then we talked about how we got No Way Home Spider-Man this week, as well as 3 free outfits, and that Winterfest is here. Now, I did get a comment recently about my Chapter 2 Season 8 skin review video, and I won't lie, I haven't done it yet, and I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I feel straight up defeated after losing my account. Like, I've never felt this sort of like, I don't know. I'm not going to call it depression, but like I've never felt this like confused about my existence in this community since I lost that account. Like, to put it into perspective for you, like, I'm very grateful that Fortnite is like asking me like to like do codes for them and to like give out codes for my community and stuff like that. Like, I'm happy that they didn't like flat out blacklist me, because I kind of thought they did. But no, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what's going on. I just when I'm given that opportunity, but at the same time they banned my account, it feels weird. And for any updates to my account, I don't have any for you. I'm not going to keep bugging my contacts about it, because obviously they have their own lives, and actually Fortnite is on vacation at the moment, so hopefully they're enjoying their vacation. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know. I just feel so like I don't know. I just feel so weird about everything. And it's just kind of made me feel like I don't even know what my place is in this community really much anymore. Because I used to be the skin collector guy, and now I'm not that. And I've like, I don't know. And I just put like so much V-Bucks on the account. If you watched my short, I put so many V-Bucks on that account, and it's all like gone. Like, I don't know. I feel so defeated over it, and I just feel so like I'm questioning everything right now. Like, I'm getting texts from people saying, is everything all right? And I don't know how to respond to it. I don't. Like, I miss the account so much, and I feel like it killed all my momentum when I lost that account. Like, I was doing well. I thought I was being consistent enough with my content and stuff like that. And then when the account got disabled 2 weeks ago, I don't know. I don't feel the same about this game anymore. And that's just how it is. And, regardless of what Fortnite does for me or what I do for them, at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like I lost my entire persona because I was known as the guy that had basically everything in the game and that would cover cosmetics and stuff like that. But like, I feel like the passion is just not there for me anymore, and I feel bad about it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try to work on it. I guess maybe I need like a little bit of a break. I'm not going to take a break, but like, I feel like from commentaries, at least, maybe I might try like just, like that's the thing too. This season's really good. Everyone's really enjoying it, and I'm happy about that. I haven't been playing it. I don't know. Like, it just, like something in my head almost like tells me like, why would I waste my time playing this game when I'm not even using my main account? Like, what is the point? I just don't know. But yeah, that's like my thoughts on it. I think Fortnite knows that I'm not in the best mind space with this whole thing. So again, while extremely grateful they even give me the pleasure of even speaking to them, it still just hurts so much that I just don't have because I feel like the account helped me run things, right? Again, I had every emote, every wrap, almost every skin, I had almost every back bling too. And I felt like I was able to do anything with my content because it's like, oh, let me scroll through my locker and see if there's something I could talk about with it. And I don't have that anymore. So, and even like when I do the Chapter 2 Season 8 skin video, right? I don't even have the skins in my locker to even look over and be like, yeah, I remember running it. And yeah, this is how I felt about it. I don't have that luxury anymore. So luckily, I will be buying everything brand new for Chapter 3 Season 1. So at least there's that. But like, I feel like I'm going to be missing out on like talking about the older cosmetics that we had because I just don't have it anymore. And it's also just like, I just feel so hollow. I don't know. But I don't mean to bring the mood down, but like, I'm just being honest. I don't know. I was thinking about like, what are some things that maybe they could do? I was thinking because the account doesn't seem like it could be given back to me, maybe they could do something where like they, I don't know, that like transfer all of my skins onto the new account I have. That'd be greatly appreciated. But I don't know. Again, they're on vacation. I don't want to bother them. I just don't know. I don't know. Regardless, let's just move on from it. So that's everything I've been doing this week and all that. And now we can get into topics. So I asked you guys what were some topics you wanted me to talk about. I've got one I want to mention real fast here is how the Fortnite community, again, when I talk about the community, I'm not talking about every single person. But I feel like with the community that we have right now, two issues kind of arose with the community that's made me very annoyed. The main one is that, okay, there really isn't a main one. Let's just go in order. So Candy Wing, who is a streamer and content creator, got a locker bundle, and he got it because he actually got to meet Donald Mustard a little bit ago, which is really cool. I'm very proud of him to get it, and honestly, he's a nice guy. I have nothing but respect for him. I guess the issue I have with this whole thing is that he was attacked because he brought out the flapper emote, and a lot was got so salty over the situation, and I'm like, I have to talk about this. So he was streaming his reaction to his locker being put in the game, which is very wholesome, right? And then so he tweeted about it. You could purchase his locker you could purchase his locker bundle in Fortnite. Use code Candy when you get it. I would recommend it. I said thank you so much, Epic Games, for this opportunity. And so then, like, after like 2 to 3 hours, he said, a lot of you are really butthurt by me bringing an emote that a lot of the community asked to be back. It's just a cosmetic. You aren't better than anyone because you had an item. And that is definitely not an excuse to call me racial slurs and death threats. Man, I swear, like, if for whatever miraculous reason I ever get a locker bundle, I'm going to get so much, like, crap for whatever I decide to bring back. Right? Like, seriously, people are nuts in this community where they latch onto, like, these rare emotes and these rare skins where, like, if God forbid you bring them back with your own locker bundle, you're somehow in the wrong for it. When, you know, Fortnite brings back rare stuff all the time, I don't see people threatening them over it. They're cosmetics. They're not like, I don't know, like people latch onto like a single emote or a single like thing and they get mad when it gets brought out. I don't understand it. The way I've said it before, when rare skins come back, it did annoy me to an extent, only because like I knew it would get overran, right? Like if Travis Scott somehow comes back, right? Everyone would run it as soon as he comes back. And when rare skins came back, like Batchy came back, I was annoyed because that skin used to be super unique and interesting, and then every pro player started running it, and it just annoyed me because it was oversaturated. But I never once threatened a single person over something coming back. Like never ever would I ever do that, because that's an overreaction. Again, I was miffed that something came back because I knew it would get ruined and overran, but never did I take it that far. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, again, people don't know what they want. People don't know what they want. On one hand, people are bored of locker bundles for being too boring and not interesting enough. So then you get Candy here, who brings out an interesting set of stuff. I agree. I think his locker bundle was really unique. I thought Muzz's was also pretty unique too. And what you do is you get mad at him for bringing back unique stuff when on the other side, everyone's like, oh, the locker bundles are boring now. You can't please everyone, man. But yeah, I swear, I'm just like terrified. I'm like, I said this and I can't find the tweet, but I swear to God, if I was to ever get a locker bundle for a really funny troll thing I should do is bring out 5 gliders. Just bring out like 5 of like the rarest gliders and just be like, here's my locker bundle. I'm really into gliders. I obviously wouldn't do that, but like, imagine how funny that would be if my bundle was only 5 gliders. I don't know. Like the only things I could think of at the top of my head that I'd put would be power cord and that one glider. I forgot the name of it. It's like, hold on, I gotta look it up. It's like the Storm something. I don't remember what it is. It's like Storm something. Is it? Maybe not. It was like, all right, you know what? I have to like look at the rarest gliders now. Yes, it is a rare glider, actually. Yeah, Cloud Strike. That's it, Cloud Strike. I'll show it up for the YouTube audience here. I bring this out because I think the animation is actually pretty cool, and also it matches Power Cord's pants very well, and I would have totally brought that out. And that's 3 items because Power Cord is 2 items because Power Cord and 6-string count as 2. And then the other 2 things, I don't even know. I said Pile Driver, again, probably as a joke, and probably wouldn't be Pile Driver because that came back, and also just because, like, I don't know, I don't think it matches very well. I'd have to, like, see. But again, that's like me even saying, like, oh, they would even give me a locker bundle. Well, I mean, I'm not expecting it, nor am I necessarily make that, like, my end goal thing. But they did say we really appreciate the great teamwork this year and look forward to collaborating again in 2022. So maybe they want to work with me again, depending on how well this code thing works out. Who knows? But again, I'm more than happy to work with Fortnite. It just almost feels so weird to be working with them after with the obvious circumstance, right? Like it just feels like, yeah, I get to give out codes to you guys, but also like I lost 30 grand because my account got whatever. Listen, I'm not over it. Okay. I'm a little miffed about it. Okay. I said I might have gotten over it before, but like I don't know. It just feels so backwards. I don't know. Also, I said there was two things about community toxicity. Is a good friend of mine named Dumb Blonde spoke out. She is known to do this. She spoke out about people exploiting their creative maps with XP glitches and like just pressing a single button and you get a ton of XP. And this is annoying her as well as me, as well as like a ton of people in the community. And of course, it has to be like the people that are mad about people complaining about it are the ones abusing it, right? And I think this is wrong. I think it's completely wrong. If you guys didn't know, there is now a way you can add XP to your maps. I'm actually working on one right now, and I have XP on the map. But I'm not going to have, like, a button where you press it and you get XP. I think that's dumb. The XP should be rewarded for actually doing stuff in the map and not pressing a button over and over again. But that's how I feel about it. I want to find, like, where this came from. I think this was on her Twitter, so let me just go through that. And she's actually gotten so many threats that she actually had to go private because people are being really annoying. Okay, so she said, if you purposely add XP exploits to your maps, you should be punished, not rewarded. I agree with this. Hidden buttons that give you XP is a new low. I agree. There is so much evidence showing these XP exploiters, and Epic does nothing. They even give them more plays by giving them the front page. I just don't know. If you don't understand why this is bad, don't comment. Educate yourself on the situations. So like I said, I do know about this, about what's been going on. Ooh, this is cool. Polar Express. I'm going to retweet that. It's bad. Like, people shouldn't be rewarded for cheap stuff. Like, I hate the red versus blue maps, and I didn't like the pit. I've publicly said this before. And again, no hate to any creators. I just don't like those maps. I think they're low effort, and I think that, like, if you make a map that took an hour to make or however long, and you get rewarded with so much, I feel like that's such a slap to the face of people that are actually trying to make unique and interesting maps. But Fortnite really just cares about pushing creative so far that they don't even care how they get their plays. So long as they get their plays, they're satisfied. And I'm telling you right now, the whole thing with these XP exploits, it's like almost like being advertised that like, hey, you can like get a ton of XP just by doing this simple thing. And I just think it's dumb. Personally, to me, I think it's cheap. I think it's lazy. I think it's just manipulative, and I think it's dumb. And yeah, I will most likely be making a video about it, and I will most likely have to talk with Fortnite about it because I think it's dumb. So anyway, she also said here, speaks up about issues in our community, gets hateful, disgusting messages from people who aren't even in the community and from brand new Twitter accounts. So basically people that people that are afraid to give their opinion out about something. So they make like a dead account and then they're just, yeah. I will never stop standing up for what's right and for the community I care about so much. And I do commend her for that because that is a hard thing to do. I even am scared to like say things in the community because God forbid someone either takes it out of context or they just like think all I do is complain, which I really never understood that logic. But regardless, yeah, she said she's gonna stay locked for a little bit because she was told to like kill herself. I have personally never seen these messages, but like I'm not gonna say she hasn't gotten it because again, you say anything that would ruin your narrative, right? I feel like a lot of people will DM you, and I feel like a lot of people will just like use their private accounts and like attack you and harass you. It's really dumb. It's really, really dumb. But anyway, Yeah, that's a huge issue. And again, like, why that outrage over a legitimate issue? Oh, because I want my maps to still get plays. That's my guess. I don't know. It will be talked about because the more you try to silence people over a serious subject like that, the more I'm gonna want to talk about it for a video. And they don't. I guarantee you, the people that are abusing the XP stuff, they don't want me to make a video about it because they know it's probably gonna get. It's gonna get to Fortnite. I've talked with people from the creative team about my issues with the creative, and they are very open to listening to me about what I have to say. Now, I know they're on vacation, and that's the thing too. When I talk about creatives' issues, I am never in like an hateful manner. I'm never in like a, I never say like, oh, you know, your game is dying, or like, I never put them down over it. So they acknowledge that it's not hate, it's criticism. And I'm gonna give them criticism over this because, again, I don't think people should be rewarded for making a map with a button in it and then you press it and you just get XP. I think that's stupid. So that's my stance on that. So yeah, a little bit of toxicity in the community, and yeah, hopefully that gets resolved. And you know, you can threaten me all you want, but like, I'm still gonna talk about it. Like, sorry. It's and that's the thing too. Again, I just said this, but like, the more you try to attack people over something like a serious situation, I'm just gonna talk about it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I did ask people what they wanted me to talk about on Twitter. I'm looking about this on my other monitor here. Have I seen the new Spider-Man movie? No, I have not seen the new movie, and I don't even want to say my opinion about it because I know people are gonna get mad at me. But you know what? I'll do it anyway. I'm not invested in like this this Spider-Man storyline at all. Again, the only Spider-Man movies I've seen were the Sam Raimi ones from like the early 2000s. You know, those are the ones I care about. I don't necessarily care about, I haven't cared about like new movies in a while, not just like MCU or DC. Like, I really just don't. I watch YouTube. Like, that's what I watch. I watch YouTube and like some old cartoons. I barely watch what's prevalent. I haven't watched Squid Game. I haven't even watched Squid Game because I don't know. None of it really piques my interest all that much. I think I saw like the first episode, but like, I don't know. It's just not for me. I just like YouTube stuff more. What other Spider-Man related skins do I want in Fortnite? I want Dr. Octopus and the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I would like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I think that outfit is like the most defined, and it's like the most like defined. I think I said defined twice. I don't know. I think it's like one of the best looks to the Spider-Man skin for sure. And then like a Doc Ock skin would be so bulky, it's not even funny. It would be amazing and it'd be cool, but like, can you imagine like the tentacles? That would be, I don't know how they would even handle that. Opinions on the Skystalker skin. I always felt like he needed some extra other styles, like a winter military or a jungle military color variation. I definitely do agree with this. Skystalker is definitely like an older skin, and I feel like he's been overdue for like a new sort of like edit style right here. In case you guys don't know what Skystalker is, that's what he looks like right here if you're watching on YouTube. This is one of my favorite outfits. Like, it's super clean. Color scheme is definitely different, but I think it's a really unique outfit, and he needs edit styles. Like, he doesn't even have like a mask off style, but the gas mask is so cool. I really want this skin to come back. It's a really good one, in my personal opinion. For sure. Fortnite is currently doing a great job of listening to the community, but do you think it will last long? Yes, I think this will last a bit. I feel like it will last a good amount this season. That was one thing I forgot to mention. The game has been down so many times because of people trying to get their gifts, because it is Winterfest. And again, that's, you know, people are pissed when like they're when the game is down, like they can't play it, but at the same time, doesn't that mean they're doing the right thing? Doesn't that mean they're actually getting something going? Like, people are actually paying attention to their game, right? Like, in one way, it makes you mad because you can't play the game, But the way I see it through the critical lens, I'm like, this is good. This is good that the game's actually not functioning because so many people are trying to log on. All right. What collab series that they released would you like to see expanded or improved on? Oh, that's cool. That's a cool idea. All right, that's a good topic. I don't know. I'd like to see more sports skins. Like I said, NHL would be great. More WWE outfits because we are going to get The Rock in the game or the Foundation. Who knows though? I don't know what they're going to expand on or what I would like to see expanded on. I just want to see new, like, interesting concepts for sure. And they also say I'd like to see more MCU characters like Spider-Man and MJ from Far From Home instead of the comic styles. I'd also like more Naruto and more animes in general. Yeah, understandable, completely understandable. I'd like that. Give me whatever at this point. At this point, I don't even care. Any idea what Fortnite is going to do with Among Us? No idea. We talked about this before, but Fortnite did say, let's collaborate on something. We haven't gotten anything about that yet. And considering Among Us just collabed with like another game recently, I'm going to actually, I don't remember what that was. Hold on. I can look it up. All I have to do is look up Among Us and I can find it. Oh God, the Among Us memes are so funny. Samurai Gun 2. Samurai Gun 2 had a Among Us update. I can't tell you what it's about because I don't know, but like they seem to be collaborating with a bunch of other people, so that's good. So I don't know what they're working on. Hopefully it's cosmetics, back blings. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is the game's biggest issue at the moment? Is if there isn't anything big, how about small things you wish were different or tweaked a little with Fortnite with this current season? The shotguns are severely underpowered, and I feel like they need a better balancing with that. SMGs are also a bit too strong. I think they need a bit of balancing with that. And then, I don't know. I think the season's great. Like, everyone's enjoying it. Again, with me, it's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's just that, like, I'm still mourning the loss of my account, and nothing feels real. So, I don't know. I feel like it's just a balancing thing. Everything else they seem to be doing really good with. I've seen a lot of people say it's unfair that PC gets free exclusive skins. Do I agree? See, this kind of comes down to like the whole thing with like PlayStation Plus owners getting free stuff, right? It's like the same thing. Where's Xbox? Why doesn't Xbox Game Pass owners get like a perk where they get a skin? Where's the Nintendo Switch owners where they get a free skin? They had those tournaments, but like, you know what I mean? I'm talking about like those skins, right? Like ones where you just have Nintendo Switch, so like, okay, you could just claim it. I get it. I get the frustration, and I think that is a legitimate point of contention. Is that, you know, where are the free skins for everywhere else? I don't see them, right? So PlayStation has had this reign for so long, and then we had like the Twitch skins, and now we have Epic Games Store skins like the Ruby Shadows, and now with this, it's just to promote their service. They're a competitor to Steam. So they want to make it so like, hey, you download our thing to get a free Fortnite skin, you know, and they picked a popular model. They picked the Isabelle skin, you know, and this is Isabelle's fourth reskin with these two Christmas skins. It very strange to say the least, but still pretty interesting. So do I think it's like unfair? I mean, I would like to see Xbox and Switch get a bone every once in a while. I will say that. Because to be fair, PC rarely gets the free skins. This is like, what, the second time we got a free skin? And PlayStation has had like PS Plus packs for like, what, 10 times, 9 times at this point? I don't know. You can't make them all happy, you know? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I was getting a phone call. Thoughts on this year's Winterfest compared to the other Winterfest events we have had. Also, keep up the great work. I think this one's pretty good. I don't see many people complaining about this one. It was better than last year's. And it seems like it's pretty on par with like the 2019 one. I think it just comes down to that cabin. People loved that cabin. So I'm really happy they brought it back. And I think it's going pretty well so far. I still have to play it. I just haven't really been playing it that much, but I definitely have to put more time into that. It's been so long since you worked at your local grocery store, and I finally got your creator code. Do I still live in New Jersey or Pennsylvania? I can't remember where it was. Or have I moved since? Oh, sorry, my phone. Would love to see a vlog. Been viewing your since chapter 1 season 6 videos. Wow, that's old. I still live in Jersey. I have not moved. Probably don't plan on moving out of state actually ever, just because I love New Jersey. It's a great state. I know people are gonna be like, oh, it's a crap hole. Nah, I enjoy New Jersey a lot. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. Yeah, I'll see what I can do with vlogs. I did get a new GoPro, and I've been vlogging myself at the arcade, but I'm not sure if I like the angle that the hat clip offers. I might have to like use like I might have to use like another method or something. I'll figure it out. But I appreciate the kind comment. Thank you for supporting for so long. This guy's question was in the last one, but he worded it weird. Will you be collecting exclusives again? Will I get Rogue Spider Knight for $40 on websites, or will I buy others like Wildcat Eon? I'm not interested. I have a bunch of these Dark Scully consoles I was going to give away. I'm still planning on giving them away to like friends and stuff. And not one moment came across my mind where it's like, oh, I should probably redeem Dark Scully again on this account now. I don't have that passion anymore for like collecting the skins anymore. But it's just, I just don't have it. I'm still like hoping that maybe I somehow either get the account reimbursed, or like I somehow get the skins off of that account and then on the new one. And then like I plan on collecting all the stuff new. Like I'm kind of sort of in a way continuing the collection onto this account with the newer stuff. And that's how I kind of plan on doing it. Like I did just get Fortnite Crew again because I don't want to miss out on any Fortnite Crew exclusives and stuff. So that's kind of how I feel about it. But like, will I be rebuying exclusives? Probably not, unless it's like a newer one. What are my thoughts on pet birds? I don't mind them. My stepmom's parents had a bird. Very loud, but not bad or anything. Do you think Fortnite will make a comeback, like a real comeback, like back in 2018 when everybody was talking about it? I don't know if they would ever reach the heights of that ever again, personally, but I mean, they're doing pretty well for themselves right now, I like to think. And then, would I like a would I like a Five Nights at Freddy's collab? I wouldn't mind it. I don't hate the franchise. I think it's fine. One feature I would like to see added in Fortnite, first person mode. I want every gun to be in first person. And I would love that with reload animations and everything. That'd be great. Do you think we will get Gingerbread Aerial Soul Trooper? If so, when do I think it will come out? Listen, man, I'm praying for this thing to come out. It's a skin I've been anticipating ever since we saw it in the leaks. And I really hope they bring it out. I'm worried they might not, because if we look at FMBR, right? If we look at the website with all the leaked skins and stuff, let me see here. If we do this right here, if we look at the unreleased items currently that we have right now, we have the Black Ice Legends pack, which is the 3 skins with the 3 pickaxes and the back blings and the glider. I'm very excited for this, by the way. I will be buying this. We have Dawn, Azuki, Mel, Glum Bunny, and then that's about it, right? That's a lot. Like, that's a lot of cosmetics to hold us over for Christmas. But at the same time, I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at this now, and I'm just thinking about this. This might not be a whole lot before Christmas. We're on the 19th, right? So if we think about it, this is all a pack. This will probably come out maybe Friday, maybe. I don't know. And I think there's time for it. I hope we get it. I really, really hope we get the skin. I can't confirm it's coming out. If it is coming out, it's just encrypted, and I hope it drops. It's a neat skin. Do you think Fortnite should have a lobby where all of your skins can hang out and they'll do random emotes that you have? That doesn't sound like the worst idea. Huh. I think it's a nice idea. I would like it if, like, you could use the skins you owned for your creative maps and make them into NPCs. I feel like that would add a benefit to actually collecting certain like cosmetics and like different emotes too. I think that'd be like a really neat idea. What are my thoughts on the new super styles? I think they're fine. I think that they're really unique this time around because you can actually change the stages of the styles of the outfit without reverting it to the default style like Menace, which is very innovative in my opinion. I guess I haven't like fully gotten into them yet because I was so low level. I'm actually currently level 130. I did buy the rest of the battle pass because with the amount of time I was dedicating to the game, it wasn't a lot. And I'm like, I'm going to miss out on these super styles. So I haven't like used them in game yet or anything like that, but they look interestingly enough, I would say. Haven't got to talk about apart from how much rare items are returning to the shop. I know rarity isn't everything, but it's nice to see a mixture of 30-day items and rare stuff. You know, okay, that is something interesting I've noticed with Fortnite, with these shops as of late. They've been bringing back rare stuff. And, like, really rare stuff. Like, Wrangler and Dare were last out 600 days ago, right? They're bringing that back. And then if we go to, like, the shop history, we can see, like, look at these shops here. Yeah, Flapper came back from, you know, Candy Wing. That was him that did that, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get mad at someone for bringing back an emote. Sheesh. Then we had some other stuff here. I don't think any of this is rare, but, like, they do bring back some rare stuff, and I don't think that's a problem. I think we need some more uniqueness in the shop. Best Buds hasn't been out in what, 702 days. Like, that's crazy. You know, I think it's good. I think it's good. Would I be glad to see myself getting a locker bundle or an icon skin? I can say this with the utmost confidence. I will never get an icon skin. Never. For a locker bundle, I mean, that'd be cool if I got one, but it's not the end goal, and it's not something I'm, like, begging for. Because in reality, it's not going to do a lot for me. If anything, it's going to piss people off. Because, again, what if I bring back something? What if I bring back a rare thing? Ooh. I don't know. What are my thoughts on Trench Trawler? Isn't that the one with, like, the sandcastle head? I think that's Trench Trawler, and his anchor back bling. Really cool. I like it. Well, I'll still be making the 1,000 skin video despite losing my old account. So what I'm planning on doing is I think I might just do it by chapters. So I might review every chapter 1 skin in one video. Brand new. I'm not going to merge the chapter 1, season 1 through season X videos and then call it a day. I'm going to like do a whole new analysis on those and then do it the same thing for like all the chapter 2 skins. I think that'd be more fun and more divided if I do it that way. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Instead of the 1,000 skins, first 1,000, I think I'm just going to do that. That's kind of how I think I'm going to do it. What's one skin and emote that you really want to return besides Power Chord and Rockout? I really do want... I really want, like, Turns back. But Turns is like a Thanksgiving skin, and Thanksgiving just passed. So probably not going to see that. I also would like to see the Jet skin return, but I think that's also a Halloween skin. Actually, wait, is Jet a Halloween skin? Is she? Let me see. I don't remember. Hold on. If we do search here. She might be. She might be a Halloween skin. We don't know. It's too early to tell, but I would like Jet back. Yeah, there's so many other skins I would like back. And then for emotes, besides Rockout, I mean, Rockout's my favorite, so probably none. Do you think we're going to they're going to do something like the Love and War event this season? I don't know. I wouldn't mind it though. I thought that event was amazing. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Also, I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't like the season as a chapter start. It feels more like chapter 2 season 9 but with a new map than chapter it's still a great season so far. It's fine to not like something that everyone mostly likes, right? Like everyone loves the new Spider-Man film and everything like that, and I'm just not interested in it. And it's not because I have a deep hatred for Spider-Man. It's just that, like, it's just not what I'm interested in. So that's kind of how I feel about it. What are my thoughts on all the creative XP glitches? I think it's bad. Do I think you can get banned for them? No, because they cap it. But still, I think it's dumb that people make maps over that. when do I expect we'll get a DN skin? I'm assuming that means D's nuts skin. I can't see them doing that personally to me. Have you seen the new Spider-Man film? Nope. Top 5 things you want to come back to the item shop that you currently do not own. No holiday or collab. Jet. Turns. Dude, there's so many skins. I don't remember them all. Man, I don't even know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for me. I would like Raven back. Raven was like I think like one of the first skins I ever purchased. Hime would be really cool to have back. I wonder if they'll bring back Glimmer this Christmas. I hope they do. I don't know. There's a lot of skins I wish I had, so I don't know. Should there be more done to crack down on the accolades device? People seem to be purposely making XP glitches and putting the supported creator device next to it for essentially free money. Yes, they need to stop that. How am I feeling about Fortnite, honestly, in my account situation? I already explained it prior to the podcast. Hopefully you got your answer. I know that you like the season, but what is the one thing you dislike about the season? I don't like the shotguns are too strong, or they're too weak, excuse me, and the SMGs are too strong. For me, it's definitely the loot pool. It's way too small. It's still a bit unbalanced, and I just don't like how they got rid of literally everything. You know, I won't lie. I do miss my bolt. The new sniper's nice. It's pretty darn good, but it's not my bolt. I miss my bolt action sniper. I feel like it would be really fun if you were super unhinged, less formal, no filter on the podcasts or the Let's Play channel. I feel like it would really add a spice of life and make it even more fun to watch or listen to. So let me get this straight. You want me to become an unhinged lunatic, either on the Let's Play channel or on the podcast channel or on the podcasts, because it'd be more fun. That is interesting. I don't think I've ever heard someone ever say that. Actually, I did think I that's a lie. I think someone did tell me like they would like if I started swearing. I don't know. I'm too accustomed to just not doing that, but I don't know. Maybe on like the Let's Play channel, but on the podcast, I still like to keep it somewhat family friendly, you know. That's kind of how I feel about it. If you were given the chance to make a Fortnite event, how would I make it? Oh man, I don't even know. I legitimately don't even know, because I would kind of just try to do it the way the community likes it the most, and the community is very split on what they like and what they dislike. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's see. If you had to grab food at one place from Fortnite in real life, where would I pick? Pizza Pit, Zerburger, tacos, softies, or fish sticks? Probably Pizza Pit. Thoughts on a Fortnite big picture movie? I would totally go see that. That would be cool. Fortnite's like animation team are so darn good. I'm surprised they haven't done a movie yet. I think there were talks about a movie. I guess I guess like it never got out, or it never like. Actually, here, you know what? Hold on. Let's see here. Upcoming Fortnite movie to reportedly feature 2 controversial scenes. Truth or hoax? What? Oh, this was since. Oh, wait a minute. I remember this. I think it was just a joke. Yeah, it was a fake account. Oh, excuse me. It was a fake thing. I don't even know what it was. I don't even know what the tweet was. I think it got deleted or something like that. But yeah, did we even like... I don't know if we actually are getting a Fortnite movie at this point. But I would like one. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm just I'm listening to Christmas music in the background while we're recording this, and I had a horrible song come up, so I wanted to skip that. How would I feel about Fortnite doing a collab with 21 Pilots or NF? Would you want it to be the secret skins for the season, or maybe even like a POI or like a one-time concert event. I'd make it like a concert. I think that'd be kind of cool. Them as skins would be pretty neat too. How do I usually spend Christmas? Hopefully I have a nice time this year. I thank you very much. By myself. It's usually how I spend it. Or I spend it with like my family. Actually, on the 24th of December, I'm going to my stepmom's parents' house for Christmas Eve, because I do usually go to my dad's side of the family for Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day I'm usually at my house. And with this, I will have to bring my laptop for the item shop and stuff. We'll see though. Do I think that in 3 to 4 years from now, Epic will keep working on Fortnite BR, or do I think Creative 2.0 will take over completely? If you want my honest opinion, I think Creative 2.0 will take it over completely. That's my guess. Would I like to see Fortnite make a series / movie? Yes. Yes, please. Another question I have is thoughts on the Sludge skin. He got a style and never returned. Thoughts? Why you think he never came back? They forgore. If Fortnite just got up and left right now, what game would you focus on my YouTube channel on? Also, thanks. Some of the things you say I can relate to and makes my mental health better. Well, I appreciate that the kind words there. Oh God, what game would I go to? I feel like I would try to just be like an overall gaming news YouTuber at that point. I wouldn't even focus on one game at that point. At least I don't think I would. Yeah, thanks for the comment. Thoughts on Winterfest and the No Way Home cosmetics? I think it's all handled really well. I just wish that the Isabel reskin we didn't have 2 this season. I would have liked it just to be 1, and then we got like a different skin, a different reskin at least for the other one. Sorry, I am very tired for whatever reason. What if Fortnite made the daily section of the shop different for everyone while keeping everything else the same? That would be an interesting that'd be an interesting proposition, honestly. I kind of hope they don't do that, because it would like skew a lot of results of like how often something was in the shop for. But you're right. Why is the featured always changed, but the daily's always changed? Like, wouldn't it just be the daily that's just changed? I don't know. I think Fortnite right now is in a good state for the winter event. Also, it's not Fortnite, but it's nice to see Markiplier playing Five Nights at Freddy's game again. Yes, I know it's glitchy, and I hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day. And yeah, I know the game isn't polished, but I still like it. I still think it's fun. You can acknowledge a game's misfortunes and still enjoy it. What moment was the most fun or funniest moment you've ever had in Fortnite? I don't even know. Me playing with Jojo Josiah is always a riot. Please, just 5 minutes of pro wrestling and your thoughts on everything right now. Okay, sure. I don't know if I can devote 5 minutes to it, but I'll try to think this stuff up. So I know if you don't like pro wrestling, I apologize, but I know they WWE released Jeff Hardy. Everyone assumed it was because he rejected rehab, because I know he has some issues with I think it was with like alcohol. I don't fully know, but I think he's actually going to be moved to TNA, and also not TNA. I'm sorry. I think he's going to get moved to AEW, and I think AEW keeps teasing The Fiend making an appearance at AEW, which would be amazing, because I really hate that WWE fired Bray Wyatt. He was one of, if not probably the most money they've made through merch, and they still thought it was a good idea to release him. I have zero idea why they even did it. I think that's just a dumb move. Like, why would you stop something that's making you money, right? And he was such a cool character too. Like AEW having The Fiend, I just imagine that being so interesting. Like you have CM Punk and Bray Wyatt and Jeff Hardy in the same like building. Like, that's just crazy to think about. Yeah, WWE's being, their product has always been like on a slight decline. I feel like their storylines are just bad. I feel like none of it's very interesting to me. I don't know. Ever since they went PG, I feel like WWE has just been so lame with their storylines as of late, and everything just feels like, oh, I'm watching like a kid show at this point. Which, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with kid shows, but it's like, when I watch wrestling, I like to see like some decent stories, and I'd like to see some, like, again, I watched the old wrestling from like 2003 to 2004. You had like some pretty interesting storylines going on with that. Now, not everything was like good back then. I firmly believe the way they handled the Divas division back then was horrible. All they had the females do back then was just to strip and look hot. That was all their criteria was. You didn't even need to wrestle. You didn't even know how to wrestle. You didn't need to know how to wrestle, rather. And that is one where I look back and I'm like, yeah, that's you know, it's interesting, I guess. So I don't know, but that's how I feel mostly about with the wrestling right now. I still occasionally will watch the pay-per-views. I will be watching Royal Rumble most likely, and probably No Way Out, and then probably WrestleMania again. It's just like, I feel like I'm never missing anything when I'm like watching these pay-per-views. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I would still like to see wrestler skins make their way into the game, like in Fortnite. I think that'd be a really cool idea, but like for the product, it's just not interesting to me right now. When I lost my account, did I ever think about quitting Fortnite or YouTube? No, neither. Do collabs make me want to watch or play the movie or watch the TV show or play the game? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But like, again, there's just so many collabs that it's like impossible to keep track of all of them. But yeah, I've like with Gugumon, I thought the Gugumon character was super interesting. So I looked him up, seeing like what he was all about. And then I found out it was like, oh, it's like, you know, expensive like figurines and stuff like that. It's like, you know, it's like more expensive like Funko Pops. And I thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, I will do that. How do I feel about Fortnite banning my account but still giving you this stuff? I know it's because of the supporter creator thing, but still. That's what I was saying earlier. It feels so weird that like they did that, but then they also still give me stuff. Like it's so weird, man. It's so weird. I still appreciate them so much because I know like the supporter creator team and like the creator team, I know they didn't ban my account. It was like support that did that. It's not fair to say they did that and then like, oh, you know, I don't know. Top 5 best worst skins in my opinion. I couldn't even tell you. There's too many skins. What are the top 3 or 5 exclusives? I made a video about my favorite exclusive videos or my favorite exclusive skins. Do I think chapter 1 was better or chapter 2? Chapter 1 I had more memories with. And I feel like chapter 1's map was more interesting and had better POI, I think. This question ain't anything to do with Fortnite, but will I ever play different games on my main channel like FNAF or anything else? Not on the main channel, no. On my Let's Play channel, maybe. How I feel about the glitches currently in the game. Polar, Peely, early, unlock. Yeah, I don't know why people are doing that. I don't know how you're doing that, but like, why are you doing that? You're gonna get the skin in like a few days. Why are we rushing to get this? I don't understand. What's gonna happen to my PS5 or Xbox Series X now? I have now that my account with all the next gen styles are gone. I'll just relink different accounts on this one and just continue it, I guess. I don't know. I have games for these consoles. They weren't only just for edit styles, but yeah. I still got some ideas for them, and like I still have games and stuff. Out of all the 3 maps, how do I feel about this one so far? I know it's new. It's going to take time to get used to, but so far, what do you think? And I love the podcast. Thank you. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. How do I feel about the new map? It feels lively. I'm still trying to figure out like where everything is, because like everything feels the same. Nothing feels like locations at the moment. But still, I think it's a good map. Have I watched Arcane? Nope. Oh, that's another skin I want back is Jinx. We all know of Epic's habit to overdo it with a certain cosmetic type with dual pickaxes, swords, rideable gliders, cel-shaded skins. I noticed that in the span of 2-ish weeks, we have had 3 bats. So they're probably next. Thoughts? Not the biggest fan of bats, but yeah, I see where you're coming from. What was my favorite season of Fortnite for the reasons? Gameplay, cosmetics, meta, and map. Okay. Gameplay Chapter 1 Season 3. Cosmetics? Dang, I don't know. Maybe like maybe Chapter 2 Season 2, maybe. Meta Chapter 2 Season 7 was pretty good. And then map Chapter 1 still is my favorite at the moment. Thoughts on the XP glitches on creative? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Thoughts on new games you recommend? Recommending indie games would be cool. I haven't played a whole ton. Like I said, I've just been playing Security Breach, Overwatch, Fortnite, Rogue, Company. That's about it. What theme would I want for a future season? I don't know. Just give me anything, really. Just anything that's interesting. And then thoughts on this fella, the Caution skin. I think Caution's great. I think it's actually a pretty good skin. It's like an Alpine Ace, but like not an Alpine Ace, I guess. Which, by the way, that is one thing. I think I mentioned it before, but if I didn't, I will be buying all the Alpine Aces when they come back. I thoroughly enjoy the Alpine Ace skins. I did enjoy the Mogul Masters, but then they got overused, so I don't use them anymore. But I think for now, I think that's where I'm going to end the podcast. This was a relatively short one, but I feel like I went on for a bit. So yeah, I think I'll end it there, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you did, let me know with a like on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to. And if you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITF. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day or night, and I will talk to you all later. See ya.